Hey there, Sagittarius. Good afternoon and welcome to your March Tarot Reading. Welcome to Tree of Life Tarot. My name is Carrie and I'm excited to connect with all of our beautiful Sagittarian soul family members out there. Sagittarius, you want to see what the energies look like moving ahead just in next month, right around the corner. It's about a week away. So we're going to have some fantastic information that I'm going to share with you today, Sagittarius. I'm going to provide you your astrological forecast, where we look at the month of March and we see which planets are moving into which specific houses, impacting Sagittarius energy. I'm going to do the best job that I can to explain these energies to you and the key dates throughout the month of March where you can embrace these energies. Keep in mind, I'm not an astrologer, but I'm fascinated with astrology, Sagittarius, and I learn from the professionals, so I'm grateful for all of them, taking much of what I've learned and just passing it on and sharing it with you, which I feel like is going to be very helpful for you. Because it's like, if I know what's ahead of me in the coming month, and I know the energies that lie ahead, I can be better prepared to embrace those energies in order to maximize your experience, to manifest and create whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest and create in your life, Sagittarius. So that's going to give us kind of a big picture look energetically at what's taking place for you. And then we're going to hone in and we're going to do a tarot reading where we're going to see for many of you how these energies manifest a little more specifically. We're going to get to the details. The details are all in the clarifiers, right? So the tarot reading is going to share that with us. So whether your sun sign is Sagittarius or your moon or rising sign is Sagittarius, you may be here just checking up on a Sagittarius. Some of you may just be intuitively guided to be here. Whatever the energies were that brought you here to this reading, that caused you to want to click on this channel or click on this reading, trust those energies, Sagittarius. I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited to connect with all of you. So Sagittarius, let's get started. So to begin with, let's just start with some light energy. Let's just have some fun for a minute. I want to talk about a fun fact about Sagittarius energy. And then I'm going to point out just some key celebrities in the world that resonate with that Sagittarian energy, that share your same zodiac sign. So the fun fact about Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius' biggest flaw. You might not think about consequences of actions or decisions. Sagittarius, you do what you want to do when you want to do it, right? And that's actually a beautiful energy. It's a very independent energy. But yeah, I mean, it's all about balance. So it's about, taking those energies if they resonate with you and your Sagittarius, right? Just thinking about choices I'm making and the implications, but at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you. So this is actually good energy for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's get into your astrological forecast now. So the month of March is a big month, and it's a big month for all the zodiac signs. And in a way, it's going to stay kind of big until about April the 28th. There's a reason why. What's taking place is between now and April 28th, you have all of the large outer planets, which in this case brings in Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So all those big planets on the outside, they're all direct, right? Which means they're all making forward movement, right? They're making progress moving forward. So the way that impacts all of the zodiac signs, just kind of picture us all being connected to each other, right? And to all things, actually, through somewhat of a cosmic web, if you will. If you can kind of imagine a cosmic web going around the Earth that literally reaches out into the solar system and connects to the other planets and connects to the universe. All a part of that same energetic cosmic web. So these cosmic web energies coming in, what it's going to represent for you, Sagittarius, is in the month of March and April, you're going to feel like you have a bit of a tailwind behind you, right? So if you fly a lot, you know what it's like if you're flying in a headwind. It's like, there's so much resistance. But when there's a tailwind, you got a little boost, right? So you're going to get this little energetic boost. What does that mean at the end of the day? It means that in the month of March and April, things should be happening much easier for you. Things happening in a shorter period of time, much quicker, taking less work. Embrace these energies, Sagittarius. Okay, getting into more of your astrological forecast. We move into the 4th of March. On the 4th of March, you have the planet Mars moving into your 7th house. 7th house is of relationships, connections in your life, your close relationships. So, Sagittarius, Mars brings you energy and drive to invest energies into your relationships. And it covers all relationships, which is friendships, our relationships with our family, our relationship with my husband, my wife, my spouse. So you have these beautiful energies working for you, shining a light, bring you energy into your relationship. So the beginning of March is a beautiful time for you, Sagittarius, to invest your energies in your relationships in your life, the relationships that are most important. Okay, on the 13th of March, you have a new moon happening in your 4th house. On the 16th, you have the planet Mercury, so the planet of communications and thinking, also moving into your 4th house. In the 4th house, energy is about the home and the family. So what do these energies bring you, Sagittarius? Right around the middle of March, right? You're going to feel this emphasis investing in your home and in your family. So what does that translate to? Right? Some of you may be thinking about making changes to your home, right? Making some kind of change to your home in order to bring a more revitalized energy, right? So an example that I use, being a guy, we talk about garages, right? The man's place is in the garage. So, if I have a home and my garage is kind of disorganized, if I invest energies and I straighten things out and I remove some of the old stuff, make room and space in my life for new, I get things clean and organized. And so now every time I pull into the garage, right at the end of the day, coming home from work, I see what I've created, right? And it brings me that revitalized energy. So wherever it applies, maybe it's your garage, maybe it's painting a wall in your room or moving furniture around, just changing things, moving things around in order to create more flow. All right, Sagittarius. Moving further into your astrological forecast. On the 21st, you have the sun shining a light, and it moves into your 5th house of children, fun, and creativity. So this is a time to have some fun, Sagittarius. On the 22nd, you have the planet Venus, which is the planet of attraction and love, also moving into your 5th house of children, family, fun. So if you have children or if you have grandchildren, this is a beautiful time, Sagittarius, to spend time with your grandchildren. Spend time with those younger, youthful energies. They serve you well. They'll make you feel young and youthful. But to go after and to do the things that you love to do, right? And maybe you're going back in time to like in your younger days, and you're reminded of the things that you did then that just brought you so much joy and happiness. So a lot of you are going to be reconnecting with those energies, going back to some of those past things that bring you love and joy into your life. All right, Sagittarius, on the 28th of March, you have a full moon happening in your 11th house. So the 11th house energy has to do with the energies of your extended community. It's also the house of all of your hopes and dreams as well. So with a full moon happening there, it's shining a light on your 11th house. So, some of you may be reaching out, connecting with people in your extended circle, right? And we're talking about maybe not the neighbor that lives right next door, but people maybe live on the other side of the world. It's your extended community. It's your extended family, right? And also the full moon shining a light, causing you to think, what do I hope for? What do I wish for? What am I dreaming about? And coming up with ideas on how to create and manifest those dreams. Okay, Sagittarius. There's your astrological forecast for you, and that's a big picture look at what's taking place for Sagittarius in the month of March. And now let's hone in and do a tarot reading, and let's see what happens for Sagittarius, for some of you a little more specifically. The layout that I'm using for your tarot spread today, Sagittarius, is called the Celtic Cross. One of the more popular tarot spreads amongst tarot readers, but it's a tarot spread that for whatever reason, I veered away from. I haven't really went to this spread, but I've been using the spread for the March readings, and I really like the layout a lot. I like the questions that it asks and the energies that come up, because I feel like it gives you a good, thorough understanding of what's taking place for you in the month of March. So hope you enjoy these energies. I'm going to pull 2 energies from my Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck by John Holland. First energy coming in is going to come in as your present energy. So, and it may represent present energy right now in this moment, or present energy for you, taking you in the month of March. And it comes to us as just breathe, Sagittarius. So, with just breathe coming to us, well, it's representing the energy of taking time to rest, taking time to recuperate, right? To just breathe. And if Sagittarius is coming in with just breathe, present energy, it lets me know, right? Some of you may be a little bit stressed out right now, maybe taking on some anxieties and such. But let's find out more. You're being reminded, Sagittarius, to just breathe, right? And what this is telling you is just breathe, that everything is going to be okay. Okay, let's pull another energy for you. And this energy is going to come in as the challenge energy for Sagittarius for March. So let's see what comes out here. Okay, so the challenge for you, Sagittarius, comes to us as the Moon card. And this can also represent the energy of Cancer as well. So Pisces, Cancer energy just showed up here on the board, coming in as a challenge. So you may have a Pisces or a Cancer in your life, right? It's being a challenge. It's a challenging energy coming in for you in March for some reason. But what does this energy represent? It represents the energy of the Moon. Right? When I'm out in the sunshine, the sun is on me and I can see everything in its brightness, in its fullness. There's clarity. But when I'm out at night in the Moon, I have to trust my instinct. Right? I have to trust that primal instinct in me, which it's interpreted as my inner feeling, my intuition. Because I may be unable to see as much as I would like to be able to see. And this is whatever it is you're trying to see, it's coming in as a bit of a challenge. So some of you may not be able to see it right now. Let's move into the focus on energy for you, Sagittarius. And I'm using a brand new tarot deck that I just picked up today. It's the Universal Tarot set. So you're the first to pull the energies from this card. Tell us about focus on for Sagittarius, please. It's a brand new deck, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Pulling the energies here. Tell us about focus on energy for Sagittarius. Okay, so what came out for you on where you should be putting your focus? We have the Lovers card. So it's representing the energy of a relationship in your life. We're going to get some clarification on this energy, but it could be, it's where you should be putting your focus on your connection, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, maybe your best friend, could be your business partner as well. We're going to get some clarification, but putting the energy and the focus on, well, you have all this 7th house energy taking place for you in the month of March, Sagittarius. 7th house is about relationships. So there's where your focus is, right here on relationships, maybe one specific relationship. All right, Sagittarius, let's move into the past energy now and see what comes out for you. Tell us about the past for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so past energy coming in, we have 3 energies clarifying. We have the 8 of Wands, which is representing the energy of it could be speed, movement, as we're looking at 8 Wands flying across the air here, right? This can also represent the energy of travel. The energy that's attached to this comes to us as the Hierophant energy, which is representing the energy of Taurus. So spiritual understandings, spiritual wisdom, inspiration, coming in quickly. Some of you may be connected to a Taurus, right? And there may be some distance between you and this Taurus. I say that because the next energy that comes in for you is the 6 of Wands. So it's representing the energy of victory and triumph. So I don't know, in a past energy, some of you may have had some type of spiritual understanding, some enlightenment, some growth possibly that came into you, right? And it may have came into you pretty quickly with these 8 Wands coming in. But whatever this spiritual enlightenment was that came in for you, Sagittarius, I feel like it served you very well, because we have the 6 of Wands as the next energy, which is representing the energy of victory and triumph. So it's representing your energy riding into town, holding up your wand, ready to receive this victory. Okay, some of you may be on a bit of a spiritual journey here. Let's move into strengths now and see what comes out for Sagittarius on strength. What is Sagittarius' strength, please? Okay, so Sagittarius, coming in as your strength. It's hard to get stronger than the Emperor energy right here. So Aries energy just showed up, right? So this energy coming in as your strength, you may have an Aries in your life, really showing up as your strength. But if not, it's representing your energy, right? Being able to embrace this Emperor energy. And the thing about the Emperor energy, right? It's a confident energy. And I feel like one of the reasons the Emperor is so confident is because he has his Page of Pentacles attached to him, right? He's a thinker. He's thought about a plan. He's put together a plan. That's what the Page of Pentacles is pointing out right here. And it's attached to this Emperor energy. So some of you could have a plan, even a plan put together with an Aries, or you have an Aries in your life putting together a plan. Page of Pentacles says, yes, I know I have the thoughts of the building blocks of what it takes to create and manifest what I'm wanting. Sagittarius, let's move into future energy for you. Tell us about the future energy for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, the future looks very good for you. So here's what comes in attached to the future. We have the Three of Cups, 2 3s coming in back to back. So Three of Cups is representing the energy of friendships, right? And here you have, what is your focus on energy? Relationships, friendship, maybe love. But here you are in this energy of celebrating, and it's attached to the Three of Wands, right? So notice all the color yellow in these energies. Yellow reminds me of that solar plexus chakra, feeling confident, right? We know you have a plan because you have the Emperor here. You have the Page of Pentacles. So this is you putting that pentacle to work, looking at the journey that lies ahead of you. So in this journey, and some of you are going to be bringing some friends along with you in this journey. Kind of exciting, Sagittarius. Okay, let's move down to suggested approach and see what comes in for you. Tell us about suggested approach for Sagittarius, please. Too many energies. Tell us about suggested approach for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords that came out. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Tell us about the Queen of Swords. Tell us about the Queen of Swords, please. Okay, so Sagittarius, coming in for you. Here we have, so keep in mind you have a lot of fifth house energy taking place for you in the month of March. You know, fifth house energy is all about having fun, being open, connecting with creative ideas, right? So here's what's being suggested to you. You have the Queen of Swords energy. Notice she's holding a sword, right? So she can use this sword to cut through and to remove any energies in her life that aren't serving you. And I feel like that's why it's coming in for you, Sagittarius. What are those energies exactly? We'll pull some clarifiers, but they're going to be different for each and every one of you. But it's when you embrace this Queen of Swords energy, right? And you've cut away, you removed energies in your life because you're making space. You're making space for newness. You're making space for change. You're making space for this Page of Wands to come in, which is creativity, right? So cleaning house with the Queen of Swords energy, and I'm making room in my life for some creative ideas to come into me. All right, Sagittarius, let's move up to what it is you need to know. Tell us what Sagittarius needs to know for March, please. What does Sagittarius need to know for March? Okay, Sagittarius, we have two energies that are coming out. So it's interesting. Here we have The Five of Swords, yeah, which is a limiting energy. Looking at the figures on the card, we see three men, they've been fighting with their swords. So it's, it's representing the energy of fighting, disagreements and such. It's coming in attached to what it is you need to know. It's attached to the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Three of Pentacles represents the energy of I'm working to create and to manifest with others. So coming in as the Three of Pentacles attached to the Five of Swords, what it is you need to know is there may be a partnership that you're in, right? Maybe you're learning from others or teaching others where there's been some disagreements, right? Maybe there's been some fighting and some argument. We've had some differences here. Coming in as the energy for what it is you need to know, Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm looking for my deck of cards. Let's move up to hopes and fears. Tell us about hopes and fears for Sagittarius, please. Okay, fear. Fearing there could be more fighting, right? That's coming in as one of your fears. Tell us about what Sagittarius is hoping for. Okay, Sagittarius, what you're hoping for is the Nine of Cups, right? So coming in as the Nine of Cups, this is a very independent kind of energy, right? You're hoping to be able to feel successful independently, individually. I mean, it's coming in crystal clear. This is what you're fearing, all right? You're wanting to move away from this energy. I don't want any more fighting. I want abundance, right? I want to recognize and feel my value, my worth. I want to earn. All right, Sagittarius, let's move up now to the potential future for you. Tell us about the potential future for Sagittarius. Okay, so you have two energies that are coming in for you. We're asking about the potential future. So it's interesting. Here's what comes in for you. So here we have the King of Cups. So suddenly water energy just showed up here in your tarot reading. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. King, so we think of male energy, but it doesn't have to be. But it's coming in. This could represent your energy, or this could represent an energy, could be connected to this Three of Pentacles, right? But it's representing the energy of the King of Love, right? So if you're Sagittarius and you're looking to manifest, you want to manifest more love and connection in your life, this is the potential future for you. And you absolutely have the ability to do it because you have the Magician energy attached to this, And what that energy represents is, look, if we're all part of this energetic cosmic web, right? You can be in flow with the way things are naturally moving already, or you can be in an energy of resistance against that. When you're in the Magician energy, you're connected to universal flow. It's like things just happen easily and quickly for me. My thoughts, my words, my actions, they create and they manifest. So Sagittarius, if you're in the energy of wanting to manifest more love and connection in your life, here's the King of Love coming in for you. And it's coming in as the energy connected to your potential future. So those of you may be connecting with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but somebody who's full of love. A lot of compassion, great listener, somebody who's very understanding, somebody who's also very generous, very kind, somebody who's very, very patient. And this, at the end of the day, this could represent your energy, Sagittarius, of what it is you're trying to create and what it is you may be trying to manifest in your life in a very magical way. So Sagittarius, I think this is where I'm done with this portion of your tarot reading. I am going to do an extended tarot reading because some has been said here, but I want to know more. So I'm going to go after and get some clarification on some of these energies. And the clarifiers, the devil's in the details. So the clarifiers point out the details, right? Those little missing links of what it is I'm not understanding right now. So I'm going to get some clarification on the Hierophant energy, which came in Taurus energy attached to the past. I want to get clarification on the Emperor energy, which came in attached to Strength, also attached to the Page of Pentacles, right? Ideas on what to do next. I have a plan in place, and you're in this Emperor energy, so yes, you do have a plan in place. I want to clarify the Three of Cups, which is representing the energy of friendship. I want to clarify the Lover's card. Gemini energy. Big important clarification right here, because this is coming in as your focus on energy. Focused on love, focused on relationships. I want to clarify the Queen of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I want to clarify the Three of Pentacles, partnership, working with others. I want to clarify that. And then I want to clarify the King of Cups that's attached to the Magician, coming in as your potential for future, right? Moving forward. I want to see what this connection looks like for you. So I'm going to pull an energy from my Good Tarot set and build upon that and see what the journey looks like for you, Sagittarius, moving ahead in this potential future with this King of Cups energy attached to the Magician. So for the rest of you, this is where we part ways and say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are a lot of options out there with different tarot readers, so I appreciate the fact that you came here, you listened to me. I hope you enjoyed my energies and the messages that came out for you, Sagittarius. I hope you're open to hearing and understanding these messages. And at the end of the day, it's these messages and this understanding that's going to help you to be able to step into March and embrace these opportunities, embrace this creativity, embrace this connection. So for those of you that want to follow me over to Vimeo, you can do so below this reading by clicking on the link that's found there in the description box. For the rest of you, this is where we part ways. Thank you so much for the love and the support, for the beautiful comments, the likes, the subscribes, the shares. If any of you Sagittarians are interested in getting a personal tarot reading where you want to ask about your life specifically, because this is a general reading for Sagittarius energy, but I know that these energies are going to resonate right in line with many of you, right? This is going to be your exact story because I see it and I hear it all the time in the comments. But if you're interested in a personal reading, send me an email at treeoflifetarot, the number 9, at gmail.com. I'd love to connect with you. You can ask any question you want in your life, any person, any area in your life you'd like to ask about. Love to connect and provide a personal reading for you. So, Sagittarius, you have an exciting March to look forward to. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you so much for your love and your support.